welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing something I always wanted to do in real life, and that is go full speed on the Jackie Robinson Parkway. Today we are in this lovely BMW E36. It's 320. This is a car I used to have in real life, the 328 to this E36, and of course this lovely color, Boston green. BBS wheels I did not have, but I had some M3 wheels on it. And it's looking good with the depot headlights, it looks like. M3 bumper, Euro plate. Looking good. Let's go taking it for a spin. So, we are going to go check it out on the Jackie Robinson. And let's go. Here is the ramp to get on the Jackie coming up on our left. Gonna make this left turn right here. And let her rip. So this is the Jackie Robinson Parkway. This is a highway that connects Brooklyn to Queens, and it's 2 lanes all the way on both sides, and it has a lot of fun curves, a lot of tight corners. This makes you want to drive really fast. Of course, that's illegal in New York, so you shouldn't do that, but just a very fun road if you have a car that handles really nicely. And today we are in the E36 BMW. Like I said, I used to have a car very similar, same color, a few years ago. Do miss that car every day, but it's a very fun car to drive. And of course, up here you begin, you're gonna pass by, I think, the cemetery, and that's where the solid line starts in the middle, where you can't change lanes. Here it is, here's the line. And everybody who drives on this road will know this area, because you always want to overtake, and some knucklehead in front of you is driving really slowly. So people cross those double lines anyway. I don't advise that you do that. I typically don't, but everybody knows this area on the highway while I lose control. Everybody knows that area on the highway. Jackie Robinson is just so much fun to drive on. Especially like an early Sunday morning when there's no traffic. It's when you really like get to enjoy your car after tuning it up and making some performance mods and handling mods. Of course, don't try this at home in real life. That's why we can do it in the game. Have fun. Oh! The car would be totaled by now, obviously. Luckily, I don't drive like this in real life. Oh, that's the end of the road. Oh, that's the end of the map. But that was pretty fun. Of course, they didn't finish building the entire map, but that was a pretty fun little run. Actually, now let's try a different car on this road and see how that goes.
Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you along for the ride.
Alright, so now we are in a 2022 M5, the CS version. Let's give it a little run. One thing that's really cool about this car is if you put it in reverse, you got the backup cam. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Real BMW backup cam. This is kind of what it looks like in real life. Alright, let's go driving. Same road, different car. Let's see how it goes. I redline every single gear. This handles so much nicer though than the E36, which is funny. Newer car. Just corners a lot better, a lot more responsive. That car it together now. Hold it together now. That's gonna cost a pretty penny. Hard on the brake. Stay good in the corners. So much fun. It's every New Yorker who owns a BMW's dream to just go all out on the Jackie Robinson like this. Of course, don't try this at home, and that's why you don't go all out on the Jackie Robinson like this.
I don't understand that either.
Because you will crash. Do it in the game. It's available to you in the sim, in the game. Crashed there last time too. Alright, that was fun. I think we're at the end of the track anyway. Actually, let's try going the other way on the Jackie here. Let's try going back towards Brooklyn. So this is where you would end up in Queens now. Let's go back to Brooklyn, see what we get on the other side of the highway. Let's go external this time. Eats up those gears, jeez. Whoa, kids.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Clearly I can't drive, right? Or I'm just going way too fast for these corners. See if I learn some lessons and slow down. So much fun. You gotta break down, you gotta slow down, man. You just got stuff. You got stuff. Jackie. Oh, there's so much more. Wait, is this the way to Queens? I had it all wrong. We were going to Brooklyn last time. This is the way to Queens. Interesting. This looks like the Queens exit, not the Brooklyn exit. That's really interesting. Yeah, this looks like that. Everybody hates this road. Everybody hates this little road right here. The road gets really narrow, and some people can't drive, so when they turn in this corner right there, they're always like in the middle of the road. Instead of staying on their side, they're always like in the middle of the road taking both lanes because they can't drive. So this is the way back to Brooklyn now. We just came to Queensway. Okay, so I had it mixed up the first time, so. But that's pretty cool. All right, let's check out a different map here in New York in a different car. All right, here we are in a E30 M3, and we're on a road that's supposed to be the Cross Island Parkway, so let's check it out. Let's check out this Cross Island Parkway map. So I'm not sure which direction we're headed now, if we're going north or south on the Cross Island Parkway, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in a second. Seems to be going north, maybe? Not quite sure yet. The curves make me feel like it's going north. This car is maxed out at 145 miles per hour, 148, 149. Still not sure which direction we're heading right now. If we're going north on the Cross Island or south on the Cross Island. Yeah, the road's gonna come to an end up here. Let's turn back around. I love those little mirrors on the E30s. E36 had something very similar, but it's a little bigger. So let's see if we had went that way, what would have happened. So where's the exit? There it is. Let's take this exit here. So is this meant to be... Oh, I think we came up from the belt. And now we're getting on the Cross Island, I think. Yeah, I think we came up from the belt. And now this is the Cross Island entry. I believe. Yep. So now we're going to get on the Cross Island. I think we're going to pass, like, Hempstead next. The Hempstead exit should be next. Right next to the UBS Arena, I want to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Now we're heading north for sure. This is the beginning of the Cross Island after you get off the belt. No traffic, of course. Just driving. Cruising along the highway. Yeah, by now we should have passed the Hempstead exit. Passing around UBS Arena probably right now. As we continue to head north. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have the exit models on this map. That's fine. It's not realistic, but it's pretty cool still anyway. If you're in New York and you know where you're driving. We redline this E30. 5th gear. Pretty long road too. Probably need a faster car for this road, to be honest. So that might be the Grand Central. We just drive under. Yeah, that might have been the Grand Central. We just drove under there. Next, we should pass the LIE. Or that might have been the LIE. Nope, here's the LIE, most likely. I believe. Okay. So those are the two highways, LIE and the Grand Central. I mean the LIE and the LIE and the Grand Central. So now we can continue heading north, and eventually we'll end up by the two bridges and over into LaGuardia area if it's modeled properly. So we'll see. Right side here should be like water, and as we continue to head north, and we should see the bridges in a second if they're modeled in this map. As this car bowls for mercy, put it for its paces. Probably let off the throttle a little bit, give the engine a little break. Come on now, be nice to the car. Oh, there's the bridges. Like I said, there's the bridge. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. I forgot which one comes first. Is it the Frog's Neck that comes first? Or the Whitestone? I think the Frog's Neck. The Frog's Neck comes first. Then we continue going under and we end up to the Whitestone. There's an exit here. I wonder if we could get up on the bridge. That's pretty sick if we could get on the bridge. That's pretty sick if we could get on the bridge. Let's see. It seems like it's taking us to the bridge. That's pretty dope. Unless the map just ends. Oh, it doesn't. That's sick. We could head over into the Bronx. I don't think we want to go to the Bronx right now, do we? Do we want to go to the Bronx? Let's see if we could. Let's go to the Bronx. Let's see if we can turn back around once we get to the Bronx. Head back in to Queens. This is sick, though. It only makes sense if you know what the real world is in these areas. Otherwise, you're like, where am I? Where am I driving to right now? But I know exactly where I am on this bridge, I guess, headed into the Bronx from Queens. So that's pretty cool. I think this is the Frog's Neck Bridge. But that's pretty sick that it's modeled. Imagine this with traffic. I gotta get the traffic mods working. That would be pretty badass. Alright, let's see if we can turn around before we pay tolls. I don't want to pay the tolls. Let's turn back around. It's not letting us turn back around, though. Come on, give me a gap in the wall. This wall never ends. Jeez. Oh, the map ends, though. The map surely ends. Okay, let's see if we can turn. Yes, let's turn around here. Alright, I guess I'm going to drive back on this side to get back to Queens. Pretty sick though. Well modeled. We're going in the wrong direction on this bridge. Should be in the other lane, but didn't want to let us back over, so here we are. Control. I'll turn my head to stare at one thing, and next thing you know, the car is like wilding out. Pretty bruised up, pretty banged up. I wish I had one of these cars in real life. Oh my god. E30 M3. That's the dream right there. That's the dream. Back on the exit for the bridge. back down the way I came up. And then we're gonna see if we could just turn around and head to the other bridge. Let's see. Is this the way I came up? It looks like it, yep. Alright. We're gonna make a UE right here. Handbrakes barely works on this thing. Alright, let's go check out the rest of the map, see if the other bridge is modeled as well. That's pretty sick though. Gotta admit, that's pretty effing sick. Still fun though, the force feedback. So realistic. So much fun. Tell me the map just ends. Don't tell me the map just ends. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I think we should be coming up. Yeah, we should be coming up on the other. Nope.
So that was a f***ing lie.
The map just ends. But that was fun. That was fun. Let's go check out another map in New York. Alright, so this will be the last map we're going to check out here in Assetto Corsa from New York. This is the FDR. That's on the east side of Manhattan. So currently we're on the west side, and we're going to go check out the east side of Manhattan. We are in the BMW 1M, and we're going to go check it out. Let's go. So I believe we need to go that way and make a U-turn to go down the tunnel. So I think we come down this way, and we're gonna enter into the tunnel on our left. There it is. And that's gonna take us to the FDR on the east side. We just got off the West Side Highway. Let's slow down so we can stay on the FDR. Jeez. Come on, buddy. You're better than that. Came out of the tunnel a little too fast. All right. So here we are in the FDR. There we could see the Brooklyn Bridge. Here's the pirate ship that's there. The old ship. Here to the right is where they used to film First Take, ESPN's First Take. Alright, so that's all good. And here is the ramp to go onto the Brooklyn Bridge. We're not going to do that. We're going to stay on the FDR. And now we're coming up on the Manhattan Bridge. So it's BMW, Brooklyn, Manhattan, then the Williamsburg Bridge. That's how you remember them. Learned that a few weeks ago, actually. Brooklyn, Manhattan, and then we're coming up on the Williamsburg Bridge soon. So looking good on the FDR on the east side of Manhattan. Driving up. Slow down a little bit for this corner. Slow crash. And here is the Williamsburg Bridge. We're now going to drive under. That's pretty cool. Very nicely modeled. There's an exit. Let's stay on the FDR. This thing loses grip so easily. Alright, now continuing up on the FDR. You can see all the buildings in Manhattan. Not sure which building that is. Is that the Edge? Not sure. just it's crazy. Continuing up on the east side, on the FDR exits. Not taking any of those. I believe that looks like a Roosevelt Island we're coming up to on our right side. So that should be, what bridge is that? The Ed Koch Bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go in this internal view for a second. Get that nice interior. This Beamer. Yeah, I believe that's the Ed Koch Bridge. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And you have this tunnel. Oh, this is real life right here. This is true to life. Exactly true to life. This map so far. And you drive under the hospital. I believe that's the hospital for special surgery, if I'm not mistaken. That's cool. That is really cool. That is really nice. Kind of stuff you always want to do is driving over 100 in Manhattan.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Not doing that though. That's not what we wanted to do. Not doing that. Can't make it up. You start talking and boom. You're crashed, buddy. You're crashed, buddy. Your car is toast. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We don't fake it here. We keep the crashes in the video. I don't care. Just don't do this in real life. That's all that matters. You don't do this in real life. It's so much fun though. It's so much fun. That part is not fun. The slightest thing you do and you lose control.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Alright, we're gonna end it here in this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll do more fun, wacky stuff like this in the future. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.